Hello there, welcome to SmartGence training. So this video would be on relationship between objects. So firstly, what is relationship? Relationship is a two-way association between two different objects. So we can say that it would link one object with the other. Like for example, we have two Salesforce standard objects, right? One is account and contact. So basically, account would store the information of the details on the organization, and in contact we'll be having the the point of contact details for that particular organization. So basically there is some relationship to be introduced between these two, correct? So that is what will be achieved using this relationship in Salesforce. So users who would be able to view the record, they can also see the related record. Like for example, if a user is able to see an account A, they would also be able to see its related contact records. So basically, how we would be identifying the relationship is, how we would be able to identify that there is a relationship is, we would be able to see that magnifying glass. Let me show it in, the Salesforce org. Like for example, this is, a new contact creation, and you'd be able to see this magnifying glass icon, right? So this states that there is a relationship. So here, since this is a contact, we have relationship with accounts. So this magnifying glass denotes the same, right? So that is how we will be able to identify. And also, as we have been saying, the users who would be able to view records, they would also be able to see the related records, right? So I'm here in an account record. So I'm able to see this account record. Similarly, here there is this related tab, right? So when I click on this, I would also be able to see its related records. Like it has a related contact, I'm able to see it, related opportunity case. So I'm able to see all the related records as well. So that is what the significance of relationship in Salesforce, right? So there are different types of relationship. Firstly, lookup relationship. So this basically is one-to-many relationship. So a relationship between two different objects. So as we have seen the same example, there will be an account which might be related to different contacts. So one account related to many contacts even. So that relationship is called lookup relationship. Then master detail relationship. So this again is pretty similar to lookup relationship, but there is slight variations, slight differences, which we will be looking in detail in the next slide. Next is self relationship. So self relationship is basically relationship of the same object. Like for example, let me go back to the Salesforce again. Here we are trying to create a new account, right? Here we are able to see a relationship with the account object itself. So if there is a relationship of an object with itself, then it is called self relationship. As you can see here, the account object has a self relationship with itself. That is what a self relationship means. External lookup relationship. So this is to create a relationship with an external object. So firstly, we want to know what is an external object, right? So this is again pretty similar to custom object, but if there is data coming from an external system through integration, so that we will be creating as an external object. So that link to establish between external object with a Salesforce standard or custom object, then we will be using this external lookup relationship. Indirect lookup relationship, again, this is used to create relationship with the external object, but there is a slight difference between these two. As you could see over here, in the external lookup, the parent would be the external object, whereas the Salesforce object should be the child. Whereas in indirect lookup relationship, the parent will be the Salesforce object and the external object be the child. So that is the major difference between the external and indirect lookup relationship. Then comes the hierarchical relationship. So hierarchical relationship is the relationship used to create between users. This is specific only to the user object. So like for example, if you want one user to be referred to other user as a manager or so, then we will be creating this hierarchical relationship. Then many-to-many relationship. So this, as explained, if there are multiple records of one object linked to multiple records of another using a custom object, then it is called the many-to-many relationship. So we would see in detail about this many-to-many relationship with an example in in another two slides. So firstly, lookup as a master relationship, right? So we have said that there is slight difference between the lookup and master. So we will see what. So in lookup relationship, this parent record is not mandatory. Like for example, if there is a lookup relationship between account and contact, and account being the parent in contact object, while creating a contact object, it is not mandatory to create a, I mean, to have a account object to be linked to it. So we can or we cannot. Whereas if we have master detail relationship between account and contacts, then it is mandatory to have a account record. That is, it is mandatory to have a parent record in the master detail relationship. Then this lookup doesn't allow cascade delete, whereas in master detail it is cascade delete. By cascade delete, I hope you would know, but I'll just give you, or I'll just tell you what it is. So if we delete a parent record, then the child record, there won't be any effect to the child record in the lookup relationship, whereas the child record would also get deleted in the master detail relationship. Then the roll-up summary fields are allowed only in master detail, but not in lookup relationship. So what is roll-up summary field is like, we have a few calculations that can be done using this roll-up summary fields, like average or number of, so all those calculations can be done using this roll-up summary fields. So that would be basically allowed only if there is a master detail relationship, right? Then finally, we can have a maximum of 2 master detail relationship per object, whereas we can have 40 lookup relationship for an object. But keep in mind that if we already have 2 master detail relationship in an object, let's say for example in account, then we can have only 40 minus 2, 38 lookup relationship in the same object account. So basically it is, we can have maximum of 40 relationships per object, right? So yeah, let's see about the example of many-to-many relationship. Right. So you can see, right, there are two, let's say there are two objects, employment website and position. So we have couple of employment websites, monster.com, dice. Similarly, we have couple of positions, project manager, senior developer. So how we can explain is, in monster.com we would have multiple positions. Like the same monster.com have opening for a position on project manager, on senior developer, maybe on associate and stuff. Similarly, the position project manager, we would have opening on monster.com or dice or Naukri or other employment websites as well. So multiple records in one object is related to multiple records in another object is called many-to-many relationship, right? So this relationship is being established by the junction object over here. Like there is a job posting on monster.com for project manager. So there is this relationship being established. Similarly, job posting on monster.com for senior developer, or job posting on dice for senior developer. So this is what many-to-many relationship is. So let's end this session with a quick fact. So, the conversion between master detail and lookup is possible, or vice versa is possible, but there is a slight, there is a slight thing to be noted. Like master detail relationship can be converted to lookup relationship only if no roll-up summary fields exist on the master object. Similarly, lookup relationship can be converted to master detail relationship only if the lookup field in all the records contains the value. Thank you and happy learning.